This video was recorded in front of a live virtual audience. Say you should go for 100 ml bottle more than maybe buy 50 ml bottle instead, and then try to, I don't know, do something with it. Oh, okay, so try to get a bottle that is made out of glass, not out of plastic, with maybe a sticker, with no sticker. You know, sorry, we have to interrupt for breaking news. Breaking news, you guys. Chanel just upped their prices yet again in a hostile move to desperately remain relevant to the fashion community. The fashionista fashion community. Chanel has upped their prices yet again in the midst of a global health crisis. I would like to know from all of you in the chat right now your opinions on the Chanel price increase that is happening right now in the United States as we speak. Chanel has tried to up their prices ahead of time, which they didn't just try, but they actually succeeded in doing, because the plan was to up the prices a week from now, more or less. There have been reports of the prices being upped already 2 days ago. People are going crazy, desperation, screaming, tearing their hair off, because the bags are now even more expensive than they already were a couple of days ago. I want to know your comments in the live section up here. So I'm going to read through a couple of these price hikes that Chanel, for the 50th time in a row, put on top of us in less than 365 days. Let's go through the classic bag US prices, information drawn from purseblog.com. Style, the classic bag. Mini square flat bag from $3,800 to $3,600, a markup of 5.6%. Chanel Classic Mini Rectangular Flat Bag, $4,000, upped from $3,800, markup of 5.3%. The Chanel Classic Small Flat Bag, upped from $5,800 to $6,200 at a markup of 6.9%. Chanel Classic Medium Flat Bag, upped from $6,500 to $6,800, a markup of 4.6%. The Chanel Classic Jumbo Flat Bag, from $7,100 upped to $7,400, 4.2% markup. The Chanel Classic Maxi Flat Bag, from $7,700 markup to $8,000, 3.9%. The Reissue 255 bag US prices, the 225 bag, which is the extra small, went up from $5,800 to $6,200, up of 6.9%. Oh, thank you. We got a member. Maximo CG, thank you so much. Maximo CG, welcome to the Fashion Bunker family. Big heart to you. Thank you, thank you. That is so sweet of you. Thank you. In the midst of the news of a price increase, Maximo CG just joined Tier 2 member. Thank you so much. I bow to thee. And now I'm going to tell you the prices of the bags, which is tragic. We're moving on to Chanel Reissue 225 bag, from $6,500 to $6,800, price increase of 4.6%. Chanel Reissue 226 bag, which is considered the jumbo bag, $7,100 up to $7,400, markup of 4.2%. The Chanel Reissue 227 bag, aka the Maxi, $7,700 to, and we've soared through the peak, $8,000. Don't forget, 3.9% markup. Don't forget that tax is not included. You guys, you got to add tax on top of this. So then we got the boy bag with its markups, the wallet on chain, the Gabrielle markup, and the 19 markup. I'm not going to read through all of this because it is depressing news. But what I am going to do is, from the Purse blog, read a couple of comments that these people left there. Super funny. Somebody says, if they're going to be charging Hermès Delvaux prices, they need to start having Hermès quality control and customer service. Somebody answers, true, their customer service is mediocre at best. The reason there is a flood of used Chanel bags online you can get, and they look the same because their style is relatively the same. So, few people buying new bags from the store, so they need to raise prices for the lack of sales they're making. I can get a flat bag from 1990 and can be the same as a bag from 2020. Their flat bag is horribly designed. It's like they wanted to take something from Bottega Veneta as far as pillowy look, and someone told them mixed metals were in, so they added some ugly hardware. It looks like a bad fake. I love handbags for quality of them and design, adding something to my outfits, not because they're ridiculously expensive with lack of quality. For Chanel at this point, Chanel at this point, I'll rather go buy Hermes. From what I've read and heard, it's a toss-up between the Chanel 19. It's like cilantro. People either love it or hate it. I hate the 19 bag too. It's ugly and not at all classy. Putting the Chanel logo on this style of bag is the equivalent of putting lipstick on a pig, in my opinion. But to each their own. Child, the shade within the purse community. Now, let's read what y'all guys are saying. Robert says, whoa, Melly's laughing. Not cool for the price increase. Olfactive stories. How you doing, sweetie? Welcome to the chat. Not only in the US, the price increase. Olfactive stories. Now, there are rumors. So you guys, tell me if I'm or I have heard rumors that the prices are going up in Europe as well. But I have been checking the Chanel website and changing country on the Chanel website to see the prices of said country. Europe does not have changed prices as of yet. But y'all's maybe have other information that I don't know. Maybe MK can help us out there because he is in Paris at the moment. So on the, you're at the basically at the root of the happenings. I'm not purchasing any more new Chanel perfumes, says Melly. PC is laughing. David says their Maison Dior is going to increase $30. Maison Dior already had a price increase, you guys. Maison Dior on the 1st of January went up 10%. Yes. Factive Story says you already raised their prices too. Lucas Jesus, Dacob is CNBC now. Yeah. We had to do a little bit of a, deliver some fun entertainment for you guys. This is the news anchor, the fashion news anchor version of Dacob and of the Fashion Bunker. So price increase is breaking news, so we delivered. How do you like this new template? Are you enjoying it? Time to Muscov says, boo to the price increase. David says, how terrible that these increases are taking place. It'll soon be impossible to buy perfumes retail as well. Hang in there, Melly, says Robert. The only news channel I need is designer eye bags. Yes, welcome. Oh my gosh. Daniel says, I will not pay the money for them. Even if the Australian dollar was in better shape, I would not pay it. David says, 6.9%? It's absurd. I know. And in some cases, let me tell you, in some cases, it went up 7.3%. The Chanel Gabrielle bag, the small, went up 7.3% from $4,100 to $4,400 before tax. David says, it's becoming an elitist society. Amelia says, Bella Hadid is a member now. The beauty, because, she's gorgeous. Maximo CG, the gorgeousness of it all. They say the average American has something like $800 in savings. Chanel, dudes, says Candy Fluff. Rich Mitch says, what's happening with the sound? Nothing. I'm talking. I'm rich, but also poor, says Rich Mitch. You're rich in the heart, and that's what counts. Amelia says, it's the reading glasses for me. Yeah, you are hilariously fun, Dacob, says Melly. Thank you. Audrey says, hello, my dear. Hello, Audrey. Welcome. David says, it'll be Hunger Games come true society. Yeah, it will be a Hunger Games come true society, especially when it comes to buying bags. So are prices going up in America for the Les Exclusives, says Stivad. By the way, welcome to the chat. It hasn't been officially confirmed yet, but yes, they will go up. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time, you guys. MK says, unless they come out with a new tweed bag. Well, listen. The tweed bags. So I have noticed, this is something also, maybe there's another video should be made on this topic, but whatever, let's just say it here while we're in the news anchor situation. I have noticed that some prices have gone down. Shocking. Now, what does this mean? They haven't gone down to what they were in 2019, but the minis, the rectangular minis from the pre-spring-summer collection that are made in tweed cost less than the rectangular minis in tweed from the previous collection. They went down 150 to 200 bucks. So, of course, Chanel could say, yeah, it's a cheaper tweed. I know what they're doing. They're not selling as much. So, the newer tweed is a reason for them to be like, but I'm noticing it. I'm noticing that, yeah, some of these classics that I've listed here, they go up in price because they're the only thing that they have that is recognizably theirs since forever. But with the newer pieces, and also, I gave Baby Yoda or Grogu the little Chanel brooch from the current season collection. Now this one, it's a gorgeous, this is a stunning classic Chanel brooch, reminiscent of the 80s, but also reminiscent of Chanel's 70s. This little beauty is gold-plated, it's heavy, it's chunky, it's perfection. And it's under 400 bucks or euro. So there, you can still find stuff that, this is a forever piece. This will never go out of style. Never. It's timeless. You won't even know from what year it was in a couple of years because it looks like it could be from any decade of Chanel. So, but just because it doesn't have this huge chunky double C on it, it has a little one, by very little. It's very, very tiny. It's right down there. Super tiny. And you don't really see the double C because it's so glowy and sparkly with the pearls. And so, you know what I mean? Stuff like this, they're making. And the prices are, sure, expensive when compared to other things in life, but when compared to other Chanel products, they're not. And so they are, I feel that they are testing the grounds, trying to figure out how to place themselves on the market. They do realize that they have outpriced themselves. They must realize it by now. I mean, are you kidding me? They must be realizing it by now. And so it's just a matter of time. Fine. So they're going to keep their 10 bags at those high prices, but they can't do it with newly released goods that they design as a seasonal piece because people might want to drop that huge amount of money for a timeless classic for a 255 because they know that this bag is forever, that style-wise it's never going to go out of style. But people ain't going to drop 7K on a bag that was designed just for this season, and probably nobody's going to even know about it in a year or two. So they're trying to figure out how to, and I feel that that's happening because some prices are really weird at the moment. Some are, for Chanel standards, affordable, and some are not. So it is what it is. But for sure, when it comes to the timeless classics, the 255 reissues, the boy bags, the Gabrielle bags, and the 19 bag, and the wallet on chains, for those bags, the ship has sailed. The ship has sailed. They will not go down in price. Those are going to keep soaring up and up and up because they're considered classics, and because Chanel knows that they can play with them, and they know they can demand any money they want because they think that these bags will always be in demand. Now, when it comes to the Timeless Classic and the 255, I agree with them. They always will be in demand. When it comes to the Gabrielle, the Boy, and the 19 bags, no, they won't be always in demand. Who are they kidding? So my advice to you is if you do want to drop a ridiculous amount of money on a bag from Chanel, don't drop it on a Gabrielle. I mean, unless you don't have enough money to drop it on 50 bags. But if you have that money to drop on one, and you got to choose from the Chanel assortment, go for the 255 or the Timeless Classic. That's money better spent than for the same amount buying a Boy, a Gabrielle, or a 19. Just saying, just my humble news anchor's opinion, fashion news anchor's opinion, but you do you. But I'm just saying, that's how I would play it if I were to play it. But I ain't playing it because for me, they have outpriced themselves. In the classic bag department, they've outpriced themselves, so I'm done with that. I am all for Chanel clothes, some costume jewelry, smaller accessories like the headband, which I have here on the side, you know, that I unboxed a couple of videos ago, the silk scrunchie, stuff like that, and pret-a-porter. Their garment, now their clothes, which are much more complicated to make than a bag, cost less than the bag. That tells you everything you need to know. Let's not even get into the markups, how much they actually earn. You guys, these bags don't cost them more than 200 to 500 euro to produce, okay? So they invested 400, let's say 400, 500, 400 euro to make a 255, but they're charging you 7,000 for it. Do the math. You do the math. Thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, let me just read a couple of comments before we end it. I can read the comments as the thank yous scroll through maybe or something. Pedro, I have gone in a reverse way. I spent all my available money on vintage Jeremy Scott for Adidas pieces. Ooh, Pedro, that's amazing. No, not Pedro. Robert, that's amazing. But you're talking to Pedro. So Robert, that's amazing. I'm looking for, I want to see what you got. Pedro says, new seasonal Chanel bags are hideous. Most look if they were designed by counterfeiters. That COCO handle, I can't look at it. Those with the big Chanel letters and plated gold, it is horrible. By the way, Pedro, stay tuned because a lot of my followers and subscribers have been asking me for years to review the COCO handle bag. That review is coming soon. And if by the time you watch this video I have reviewed the COCO handle, check out the review in the description box down below. I shall post a link to it. These are, by the way, my patrons and my members. Thank you so much for joining my YouTube channel, for becoming a member and a patron. I am superdacob, all spelled together, on Patreon. Without you guys, it would not be possible for me to keep going the way I am. Thank you so much. And also consider subscribing to my channel to help the community grow. The bigger we are and the more people we reach, the more truth we get to share with others. That's the most important part of all of this, that we keep it real here in the Fashion Bunker. There is no sugarcoating shit, you know? So consider joining the channel today, or subscribing, or joining me on Patreon. And thank you so much to my members and my patrons, and to my live chat audience that has been chatting with me. Let me read a couple of your comments still. I got an alien sweater. Oh, Robert says, I got the alien sweater. I have that one too. Ooh, we should wear it together. One jersey shirt, the leopard. Oh, love it, love it, love it. Those are great. You're gonna love the alien sweater. It has a tendency of expanding though the more you wear it. That's funny, but because it's really heavy. Iona Gabrielle says MK, and I always get bad comments every time I carry it. Oh dear. Sorry, MK, for that. Aisha sending us hearts, sending you hearts too, sweetie. Melly says, shameful Chanel. People give bad comments about bags? What even, says Amelia. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for all the love, for all your care and support, and for all your chats, for participating in the chat. Audrey says, I have a classic flap from 2005 and she's stunning. The older they are, the more beautiful they get, you guys. I swear, that's what it is. That's where it's at. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you've liked this news anchor version of Dacob in the Fashion Bunker. Until next time, never forget. Oh, also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, superdacob, all spelled together, but also my Chanel dedicated Instagram profiles. One is called Coco Chanel is in my house, all spelled together, where I showcase my Chanel collection and everything the Chanel brand is up to these days. And the second one is Coco Chanel Privé, all spelled together, where you get to see everything that happened during Coco Chanel's own life, leading up to 1971, which is when she passed away. Thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, never forget to never give up on love. Love you all. See you soon. Take care. Bye. Mwah.